Stop scrolling. Right now, something just shifted in your reality, and you felt it. That pull that made your thumb pause. That invisible force that made you click on this exact message at this exact time. It was not random. You have been selected, not by me, not by chance, but by a frequency that has been tracking you since the moment you took your first breath. There are only a handful of souls on this planet who carry the mark. And if you are still reading this, you are one of them. Do not look away. Do not skip ahead, because what I am about to reveal in the next few seconds will confirm the one thing you have always known but never dared to say out loud. You are not like everyone else. You never were. And the reason why is about to hit you like a thunderbolt. Hold on until the end. This changes everything. Pay attention to what is happening right now in your body. Your heart is beating faster. Your chest feels tight. Your mind is racing. That is not anxiety, that is recognition. Your soul recognizing the truth before your mind can catch up. You have always felt different, always felt like you did not belong, always sensed that there was something bigger waiting for you, and every time you tried to explain it to someone, they looked at you like you were crazy. But you are not crazy. You are one of the chosen ones, and the universe has been waiting for this exact moment to activate you. Do not skip. The activation is already beginning. Here is what most people will never understand. The chosen ones are not chosen because they are special. They are chosen because they are willing to see what others refuse to see, willing to feel what others are too numb to feel, willing to walk a path that has no map, no guarantees, and no safety net. You have been walking that path your entire life, and every time you stumbled, every time you fell, every time you wanted to give up, something inside you whispered, "Keep going." That whisper was not your imagination. That was your mission calling you forward. Hold on until the end. You are about to find out what that mission is. Let me tell you something that is going to give you chills. There have been moments in your life when you knew something was about to happen before it happened. Moments when you felt someone's pain before they spoke a word. Moments when you walked into a room and immediately knew the energy was wrong. You thought you were imagining it. You thought you were being paranoid, but you were not. You were reading frequencies. You were picking up on information that exists beyond the five senses. That is not a gift everyone has. That is the gift of the chosen ones, and it is about to become so much stronger. Pay close attention. The upgrade is happening right now. If this is resonating with you, if every word is landing like it was written specifically for your soul, I want you to do something powerful. Go to the comments right now and type the words "I am awake." Not "I am waking up." Not "I am trying to wake up." I am awake, because that declaration sends a signal through the quantum field that you are ready to receive what has been waiting for you. Do not skip this step. Your declaration activates the next phase. Hold on until the end. Everything is about to accelerate. Now, let me tell you why you have been through so much pain, why your life has been harder than it needed to be, why you have faced betrayals that broke you, losses that shattered you, and dark nights that nearly destroyed you. It was not punishment, it was preparation. The chosen ones cannot lead people out of darkness unless they have walked through it themselves. You cannot heal wounds you have never felt. You cannot guide souls you do not understand. Every betrayal taught you discernment. Every loss taught you detachment. Every dark night taught you that you are stronger than anything that tries to break you. You survived what most people would not survive. And that survival was not luck. That was destiny preparing you for what comes next. Do not skip. You are almost there. There is something happening on this planet right now that very few people can see, a massive shift, a frequency upgrade, a collective awakening. And the chosen ones are the ones holding the space for that shift to happen. You are not here by accident, you chose to be here. Before you incarnated into this body, your soul volunteered for one of the most difficult missions in human history, to be a light in the darkness, to hold a frequency of love when the world is drowning in fear, to remember who you are when everyone around you has forgotten, and you have been doing that, even when you did not know that is what you were doing, even when you felt lost, even when you felt alone. You were holding the light. Hold on until the end. The reward for that is about to arrive. Right now, as you read these words, there are forces working on your behalf that you cannot see: ancestors, angels, guides, higher aspects of your own soul. They are clearing pathways, removing obstacles, dissolving contracts that no longer serve you, aligning people, places, and opportunities that match your new frequency. You are being recalibrated from the inside out. And the reason you have been feeling so exhausted, so restless, so uncomfortable in your own skin is because your old frequency is dying and your new frequency is being born. This is not a breakdown. This is a breakthrough. Pay close attention. The birth is happening now. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed that people who used to drain you are suddenly disappearing from your life? Have you noticed that situations that used to trigger you no longer have power? Have you noticed that your tolerance for anything that does not align with your truth is at zero? This is not you becoming difficult. This is you becoming clear. The chosen ones go through a purification process where everything that is false gets burned away. And yes, it hurts. Yes, it is lonely. But it is necessary, because you cannot carry the old version of yourself into the new reality that is opening up for you. The shedding is almost complete. Do not skip. The new you is emerging. If you are still here, if you have made it this far without scrolling away, that tells me everything I need to know. You are not a casual seeker. You are a serious soul. You are someone who is ready to stop playing small and start living in the fullness of who you really are. And the universe is about to test that readiness, not to punish you, but to prove to you that you are more powerful than you have been allowing yourself to believe. Hold on until the end. The test is also the initiation. Here is the truth that will set you free. You are not here to fit in. You are here to stand out. You are not here to follow the rules. You are here to break the ones that no longer serve the collective good. You are not here to make people comfortable. You are here to make them wake up. And that is why your presence makes people uncomfortable. That is why your energy intimidates people. That is why some people cannot handle being around you, because your light exposes their shadows. Your truth highlights their lies. Your freedom reminds them of their cages, and instead of doing the work to free themselves, they try to dim you. But you cannot be dimmed, not anymore. Pay close attention. Your light is about to get so bright that it becomes impossible to ignore. Take a moment and like this video if these words are landing in your soul, because when you engage with content that is aligned with your frequency, you send a signal to the algorithm that helps this message reach other chosen ones who are searching for confirmation just like you were. Your one click creates a ripple that could change someone's life. So go ahead, hit that like button. Your support matters more than you know. Do not skip. The ripple you create travels farther than you think. Now, let me tell you what happens next. You are about to enter a phase of your life where synchronicities become normal, where miracles become ordinary, where things that used to take years start happening in days. This is not fantasy. This is physics. You have been raising your frequency for years. You have been doing the inner work. You have been healing your wounds, clearing your karma, and aligning with your truth. And now you are hitting a tipping point, a critical mass, a quantum leap. And when you cross that threshold, everything changes. Doors that were locked suddenly open. People who are unavailable suddenly appear. Resources that were scarce suddenly flow. Hold on until the end. You are standing at the edge of that threshold right now, and here is what that threshold looks like. It looks like chaos. It looks like everything falling apart. It looks like your worst nightmare coming true, because the old has to collapse before the new can emerge. The caterpillar has to dissolve completely in the cocoon before it becomes a butterfly. You are in the cocoon right now, and it feels like death. But it is not death. It is metamorphosis. And on the other side of this process, you will have wings, you will have the ability to fly, you will have access to realms that were previously impossible. Trust the process, even when it does not make sense. Especially when it does not make sense. Pay close attention, the transformation is almost complete. But here is what you need to understand. The leap requires trust. It requires you to let go of the need to know how it is all going to work out. It requires you to step into the void with nothing but faith that you are being held, and that is terrifying, because the mind wants guarantees. The ego wants proof, the old self wants safety, but your soul knows that safety is an illusion. Your soul knows that the only way to grow is to outgrow what you have been clinging to, and your soul is ready to fly. The question is, are you willing to let it? Pay close attention. The answer to that question determines what happens next. There is a gift that comes with being one of the chosen ones, and that gift is vision. You see things that other people do not see. You feel things that other people do not feel. You know things that you have no logical way of knowing. Some people call it intuition. Some call it psychic ability. Some call it a sixth sense. But what it really is a direct line to the divine. You are a receiver. A channel, a translator between the seen and the unseen, and the more you trust that gift, the stronger it gets. The more you act on it, the clearer it becomes. You have been receiving guidance your entire life. The only question is, have you been following it? Do not skip. The guidance is getting louder. Let me tell you something that most spiritual teachers will not tell you. The chosen ones are not here to save the world. They are here to save themselves. And in saving themselves, they give everyone else permission to do the same. You cannot rescue people who do not want to be rescued. You cannot wake people who choose to stay asleep. Your job is not to convince anyone of anything. Your job is to live your truth so loudly, so boldly, so unapologetically, that it becomes a beacon for those who are ready to find their own. And some will see that beacon and move toward it, and some will see it and turn away. And both are perfect, because free will is sacred. Hold on until the end. Your only job is to shine. If this message has been speaking directly to your soul, I want you to go to the comments and type these 3 words. My time is now, not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready, now, because you will never feel completely ready. Readiness is not a feeling, it is a decision. And the moment you make that decision, the universe moves mountains to meet you. So declare it. My time is now. Let the cosmos hear you claiming your moment. Do not skip. Your declaration is your activation. Now, there is something I need to address. Some of you watching this have been feeling called to support this work, to help these messages reach more souls who need to hear them. And if that is you, there is a link in the comments where you can contribute. But I want to be very clear about the energy of this exchange. This is not about money, this is about circulation. When you give to something that uplifts you, you activate the law of reciprocity. What you send out returns to you multiplied. When you support the spread of light, you become a co-creator of that light. And the blessings that flow back to you will come in forms you cannot predict, but will recognize as divine. So, if your heart is nudging you to give, honor that nudge. It is your soul wanting to participate in the miracle. Generosity is one of the highest frequencies in the universe, and it always comes back. Here is what is happening in the invisible realms right now. Contracts are being rewritten, timelines are being shifted, old agreements that kept you stuck are being dissolved. New pathways that align with your highest destiny are being illuminated. You are being repositioned, realigned, recalibrated. And this process is not gentle. It is intense. It is uncomfortable. It is disorienting because you are shedding an entire identity, an entire way of being, an entire reality, and stepping into something that your mind cannot comprehend, but your soul has always known was possible. Hold on until the end. The discomfort is temporary. The transformation is permanent. Let me tell you about the loneliness of the chosen ones, because nobody talks about this part. You have spent most of your life feeling like you do not belong anywhere, like you are too much for some people and not enough for others, like you are speaking a language that nobody else understands, and that loneliness has been one of the hardest parts of your journey. But here is what you need to know. That loneliness was not a punishment. It was protection. You were being kept separate so that you would not get lost in the matrix, so that you would not forget who you are, so that you would stay connected to your own inner knowing instead of outsourcing it to the crowd. And now, that loneliness is ending because you are about to meet your soul family, the people who speak your language, the people who see you, the people who get it. They are coming. Pay close attention. Some of them are already here. But before they arrive, you need to understand something crucial. Your worth is not determined by how many people understand you. Your value is not measured by how well you fit in. Your power is not diminished by how often you stand alone. In fact, it is the opposite. Every moment you chose truth over belonging, you strengthened your connection to Source. Every time you honored your integrity over acceptance, you deepened your alignment with your soul. Every instance you walked away from what everyone else wanted, so you could follow what your spirit needed. You proved that you are unshakable, and that unshakable quality is exactly what qualifies you to lead. Not because you have all the answers, but because you are willing to stand in the questions when everyone else is running toward comfortable lies. Hold on until the end. Your leadership is needed now more than ever. There is something powerful that happens when the chosen ones start to recognize each other. It is like a frequency match, an energetic handshake, a soul recognition that transcends words. You will meet someone, and within minutes feel like you have known them for lifetimes. Because you have been doing this work together across multiple incarnations, and you agreed to find each other again in this lifetime, to support each other, to remind each other, to hold each other accountable to the mission. And those connections are starting to activate now. Do not skip. Your tribe is gathering. Here is the part where everything comes together. Every struggle, every lesson, every breakdown, every breakthrough. It has all been leading you to this moment. This exact moment where you finally understand that none of it was random. All of it was orchestrated by a force so intelligent, so loving, so precise, that it could see exactly what you needed to become, who you are meant to be, and it gave you exactly that. Not what you wanted, what you needed. And now you are standing on the other side of that process. Stronger, wiser, clearer, more compassionate, more powerful, more aligned, and the mission that has been waiting for you your entire life is ready to be activated. Hold on until the end. The activation is happening now. So what is the mission? The mission is simple. Be yourself fully, unapologetically, radiantly. Stop hiding, stop shrinking, stop apologizing for taking up space. Stop dimming your light to make other people comfortable. Stop playing small to fit into boxes that were never designed for someone like you. Your existence is the mission. Your presence is the medicine. Your authenticity is the revolution. And the moment you step fully into that, everything else falls into place. The right people, the right opportunities, the right resources. All of it comes rushing in to support the truth of who you are. Pay close attention. This is not theory. This is law. Before we close, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications, because the messages that come through here are specifically calibrated for the chosen ones. These are not random videos. These are activations, transmissions, frequencies designed to unlock what is already inside you. And every time you show up and engage, you strengthen that activation. So hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, and stay connected to the frequency. Do not skip. Your consistency creates momentum. And one more thing, if you feel moved to support this mission, to help amplify these messages so they reach more souls who need them, the link is in the comments. When you give from a place of overflow, when you contribute to the elevation of the collective, the universe takes note, and it responds by opening floodgates of abundance in your own life. Giving is not losing. Giving is planting, and the harvest is guaranteed. So if your spirit is calling you to participate in this sacred exchange, trust that call. It is your higher self guiding you toward your own expansion. Now take a deep breath. You made it to the end, and that is not insignificant. Most people do not have the spiritual stamina to stay present with a transmission this long, but you did because you are not most people. You are one of the chosen ones. And the fact that you are here, right now, reading these final words, is proof that you are ready. Ready to step into your power, ready to claim your mission, ready to live your truth without apology. The universe has been preparing you for this moment your entire life, and the moment is now, not tomorrow, not next week, not when everything is perfect. Now, the call has been made. The invitation has been extended, and all that is left is for you to say yes. So say it. Out loud if you can. Yes, I am ready. I am willing. I am here. And watch what happens when you do. Because the chosen ones do not wait for permission. They claim their destiny, and your destiny is waiting for you to claim it. You are loved, you are supported, you are divinely guided, and your time is now.